And at that point, I said, I cannot believe that I turned my back on this. I cannot believe I was in denial. I cannot believe I didn't believe you. And at that point, she said, Mom, this is what I've been trying to explain to you.
I may look sharp today. I may look well put together. But if you knew me a few years back... Hello, my name is Colleen Diana, and I used to struggle with anxiety and depression. Nobody understood or even wanted to understand. They passed judgment on me, they talked about me, they called me names before they even knew what I was struggling with. You know, so for that reason, it caused me to suffer in silence. I didn't talk about it.
I thought, no, that's not what's happening to you. I think that you just want to be lazy. You just don't want to get up. You don't maybe want to go to work. And she said, Mom, it's not that.
Sometimes, like, the smallest things would upset her, and then I would see her having a panic attack.
She would call like 12 o'clock at night, talking about, Lamb, my side hurts. I think I'm dying.
You know, when I would speak death over me all the time, what if I'm getting ready to die? What if this? What if that?
My mom didn't have a lot of support when she was going through what she went through.
You know, everything about me was toxic. My relationships, you know, everything. I was physically, mentally, and emotionally hurting.
Read this. This is what I've been trying to explain to you for the last year. And the document was explaining all about panic attacks, and it explained all about anxiety. And as I read, the more I read on, the more I read about that through that document, it was totally Kelly. It was totally the change that I saw her go through. Totally how I felt as being the parent in denial.
He's the most patient person. You know, he hasn't always understood.
Always be like, you know, you tripping. You over exaggerating. You know, I didn't understand it.
You know, she took it upon herself to kind of seek a little more understanding of anxiety.
We've got to pray against this. We've got to pray against this. And at that point, I held her and I prayed with her. And I remember we cried and we prayed and we cried and we prayed. And at that point, I said, I will pray this away from you.
I took a stand, and as scary as it was, I decided to fight. And I put up a serious fight for my soul, for my health, for my well-being, my spirit. And I stopped caring so much about what other people are saying and what other people thought of me, and I started caring more about getting better.
I believe that Kelly is a great ambassador for mental health, depression and anxiety, because I've watched her go through her own bout with it, and she came out on top.
And sometimes it takes a friend to say you need help, and I'm going to hold your hand and walk you through it.
I've seen her through the transition, and I know that she'll be a inspiration to a lot of people.
By her doing that and taking charge of her own destiny, by helping others, talking about it.
I would trust her with everything in terms of the path that she's taken and where she's gotten to at this point.
But she has been a support for other women, and not just women, but people in general. So please support what she's doing.
I can bring that light and hope to other people who are suffering in silence right now, just like I was. You know, when you have that person that says, I understand, or me too, or there's a solution, then you have less panic and more hope. And so that gut feeling in my soul, even through the panic attacks and the crying and the tears and the hospital visits and all of that, I knew inside of me that there was so much more And this is the so much more for me to be able to be on the other side and giving you a platform and options and solutions and hope to beat this just like I did.
Thank you so much for watching my story. This is G.A.L Talk, a show and platform for warriors just like you who are ready to beat anxiety and depression. Hi, I am Kelly and Diana, and I will bring you the best clinicians, therapists, and other people who have triumphed over anxiety and depression. Are you ready to grow, achieve, and live your best life? Join us twice a month on G.A.L Talk.